What's up, traders? Matt from the Trade Brigade here doing a technical analysis on ticker symbol IRNT for Ironnet Inc. On the left-hand side, we have the daily time frame, and on the right-hand side, the 30-minute intraday time frame. This, of course, will be more of an update since we've covered this one semi-regularly now on the channel, and the main thing to discuss was obviously the expansion in today's range, but really the gap that it left in its wake. So underneath today's low, 35.05 just about fills the gap down to 32.65, the high of Wednesday. And if you can see here, not sure if it shows up on your screen, but we're currently trading 36.25 by 36.35. So it's not like we closed here and held here into the post market. No, we're just barely above that gap area as of right now. So if it does violate tomorrow, looking for that gap to fill again to 32.65. Now, when that happens, this is where you can start shifting and looking for potential trade ideas, because if we get a gap fill reversal, that would make a nice entry, right? So on the gap fill, from the 30-minute perspective, probably you're looking out for hammer candles that print, lower wicks that print off of this 32.65 for the potential long to flip over the highs and get back up into some of the targets, which we'll talk about in just a second from today's session. Stop loss goes underneath the low of whatever reversal candle prints. That's the first area to do it. If the area breaks down though, so this 32.65 gap fill area continues to break down, be very patient in this one, simply noting that we had a pretty explosive move here, to say the least. If it does pull back, oftentimes when you get moves like that, the pullback goes deeper and to places people don't think it can go to in the first place. So that would be down here, would be the next area to potentially look for reversal trades back to the upside. The reason I like 23.11 is simply because if we come back down into it, that's the prior breakout point, and it will really be a test of the strength of anyone who was a buyer in the prior 2 days sessions, right? If we're back down here, it's essentially proving anyone who bought in this day or on today wrong, right? We'll be clearly underneath those entry prices, the best entry they could have potentially gotten. So if they fold here, it should just go lower. But if they try to defend the positions at the prior breakout point, then that's where the bounce could come from. So keep an eye on 23.11. It's also coinciding as of right now with our support trend line somewhere around that general area. So that would be the patient entry if there is a deeper pullback. So what about upside targets if we do reverse at the gap fill area and never make it down there? Well, zooming in from today's session on the 30-minute perspective, what you'll note is this area right here, 42.50, noting that it was resistant and then support into the end of the day. Obviously, we closed underneath it and we're trading below right now, but that is an area of interest, should act as a magnet if there is a reversal to the upside. That would be the first place. And then obviously over today's high does put into play blue sky territories, whole and half dollars, intraday levels that do form on something that will now be trading right around 50, right? 50 would also make a nice psychological target. So please be careful of that area as well. That's going to wrap up the video here on Ironnet. If you enjoyed it or learned anything new, let me know down below in the comments section or by giving the video a thumbs up. Don't forget our main channel is linked in the description, and all of that being said, I wish you a green trading week.